Till 5 is a story that you'll only see right here. A Maryland man says that he's on the hook for a DC speeding ticket for a thief who was driving his stolen car. No surprise, he's not happy about all of this. Matt Gregory's been following this story. So Matt, let's get the details straight on all of this. Man gets his car stolen and he's on the hook now for paying for a speeding ticket that the thief got while riding around in his vehicle.
Yeah, Larry, you heard that right. That's what he told our Casey Nolan. There's supposed to be a system for contesting these tickets, but the victim says it felt like more of a maze.
You know, park my car on Friday, go out, and then Saturday go out to do errands, and it's just not there.
James Pildus's car was gone, but his trouble had just started. About a month later, this came in the mail, a $150 DC speeding ticket from after the car was stolen.
You know, I figured, okay, well, it's an automatic system. I just need to show them the police report, and that'll be the end of that.
But it wasn't. James tried to contest the ticket, but the DMV wanted more information. A department spokesperson told WUSA 9 the hearing examiner gave James 10 additional days to provide a police report that included the vehicle make, the vehicle identification number, and the license plate number. And that person also says they have no record he ever did that. James said he did, but a hearing examiner wanted more.
A written statement from the 2 officers that reported when the car was stolen, and a third statement from the officer who found the vehicle.
He says he could only track down one of the officers to get a supplemental statement, and it was really no different than the original police report, and the court wasn't satisfied.
That's when the judge, or whatever the proper term for it, told me, no, like, someone has to pay this ticket. I think the wording for the second half of that was that's the cost of owning a vehicle.
With the cost of losing one adding up with rental cars and PTO for DMV hearings, James gave up and just paid it before the fine could double. Now, this isn't the first time we've gotten a report of owners of stolen cars getting stuck with the fines. In November, we found a woman who received almost a dozen speeding and parking fines in the mail, and it took our WUSA 9 investigation to get the DC DMV to dismiss the fines, even though she had provided the DMV with the police report for each individual case. In the meantime, in James's case, the DMV says because he paid the fine, there's really nothing they can do. He did get his car back, but it was totaled by his insurance company. In the newsroom, I'm Matt Gregory. Larry?
How about give him his money back? That's something that they can do easily.
I think that's definitely within the realm of possibility. When you think about like how these things are done, that could be possible. But again, a very confusing situation that we've now found more than one driver in the DMV.
And if there's 2, there's 3, and if there's 3, there's a lot more than that. I think the best advice for drivers at this point, unfortunately, if you find yourself in this situation, keep all of your paperwork, document everything so that if you end up in a situation like this with an administrative judge who is supposed to adjudicate this, that it certainly works out in your favor, because folks that are victimized in this way shouldn't be re-victimized again to pay for a city because the ticket is just too lazy to deal with it. Matt Gregory, thank you so much. We appreciate it.